Good afternoon. I want to welcome everyone to today's press conference as we discuss some exciting news here in the city of Little Rock as it relates to public safety and overall community development. Before we get started, I want to take this time to recognize true advocates when it comes to public safety and community development, being Ward 7 Director B.J. Wyrick, as well as Ward 6 Director Andrea Lewis. Let's give them a round of applause. Anyone who's been a part of community development here in the city of Little Rock, we know one of the great times of the year is National Night Out, where neighborhood associations across this city, from College Station to Chenal Valley, and Petaway to Pleasant Valley, we all come together to make certain that we are reconnecting with one another with what's going on as relates to our individual neighborhoods within the city of Little Rock, but also a true focus on community policing as it relates to the relationships that are created with the Little Rock Police Department, led by Chief Heath Helton, as well as Assistant Chiefs Ellison, who's here with us today, and Andre Dyer, and our community-oriented policing, 21st century policing, Major Davis. And so we're grateful for the leadership that has been put on and how we deepen the relationships within our communities and focus on 21st century community policing. I can think back, if you know anything about our National Night Out process within the nation, each city most times is in the summer months, sometimes in September, but we know just how hot it can get here in Little Rock, Arkansas, and so we've always transitioned our National Night Out alongside our Housing Neighborhood Programs division and our code enforcement that play a vital role in creating this event throughout our city, to October. Unfortunately, because of climate change, I think we know that October is no longer as cool as it used to be, because we're still in the 90-degree weather right about now. That being said, there's somewhere between 18 to 19 events that go on. Many times, at-large city director Joan Adcock and I compete on who can get to all of them within a timely fashion, and I always beat her. And I would say that if she was here, and then she would say, but I have a cane and you don't. And so that's a shout out to her. We'll make sure we tell her that later on today. But it spreads a lot of folks thin as it relates to city officials, our Little Rock Police Department, our Little Rock Fire Department, Housing Neighborhood Programs. And so what we wanted to do through a lot of feedback from the community is figure out ways to consolidate our National Night Out to create better connections. And so we're happy to announce that we will centralize our National Night Outs to ensure that we have a greater connection within the communities and really kind of somewhat regionalize our neighborhood associations into this event that's truly about meeting one another, but also connecting with our Housing Neighborhood Programs as well as our Little Rock Police Department. And so those National Night Outs events will be true gathering places, a reunion, as one would say, at MacArthur Park, Memorial Park, as well as Southwest Community Center and West Central Community Center, where those will be the hubs. We do know historically there are some neighborhood associations that really go all out, like Pleasant Valley, and those organizations will still continue to have their normal National Night Out along with others. But for those who are sometimes get sparse pretty thin as it relates to the resources to put on such a grand event, we're going to centralize where the city can have a greater impact with those neighborhood associations to bring everyone together. And so we're excited about this. We want to make certain everyone understands what this change is about as we look towards our upcoming National Night Out. They'll be kind of revamped and create some more excitement, greater connections, and a deeper relationship between the Little Rock Police Department, our Housing Neighborhood Programs, alongside our code enforcement, as well as with the City of Little Rock Board of Directors, as represented today with City Directors Lewis and City Director Wyrick. We'll now hear from more details from Kevin Howard, who is the Director of our Housing Neighborhood Programs, which also includes our Code Enforcement Division that's also led by Brian Contino. Mr. Howard.
Thank you, Mayor. Excuse me, and good afternoon, everyone. As the Mayor stated before, we have been doing National Night Out in Little Rock for quite some time. National Night Out started on a national level in 1971, and it's been going on for over 50 years now. As the Mayor stated, Arkansas, we celebrate National Night Out in the month of October, whereas other cities celebrate in August. I'm very grateful for the hard work that our neighborhood resource specialists have put in, led by Valeria Tate. They have met with many of the neighborhood associations around the city of Little Rock. Also grateful for the Little Rock Police Department, led by Chief Helton. We have Chief Ellison here today too as well. Also like to thank our Little Rock Fire Department and Chief Delphon Hubbard, because they play a big part too as well. So we talked about public safety and what they all do, and the camaraderie that we have with our neighborhood associations and bringing them together, and also visiting residents around. Our code enforcement officers provide a lot of support for the Little Rock PD as well as the fire department. We'll be out cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, working with the neighborhood associations, also our neighborhood resource specialists who also work with presidents of the neighborhood associations and residents to bring this great event together. I know in Southwest Little Rock, the past maybe 5 years, we've been meeting together at one location at Baseline at the Southwest Community Center, along with Parks and Rec, to provide a great event for residents out there, as well as in the center part as East Little Rock, we'll be meeting at MacArthur Park, and then the center part in the Midtown area, we'll be meeting at War Memorial, and then in West Little Rock, John Barrow and Director Lewis's ward, we'll be meeting at West Central. So it's a great time, a great event. Please come out, have fun, enjoy yourself. You'll have a lot of great information. We have vendors that'll be out that you can get great information from. Our neighborhood resource specialists do a great job of working with the community and bringing resources together. We call our neighborhood resource centers City Hall, away from City Hall. That way they get a lot of great information. So at these events, these individuals, these businesses, these different residents can get information from a lot of the vendors that we'll have at this event. So I'd like to bring up Chief Ellison to talk about what Little Rock PD will be doing. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Director Howard. I am Assistant Chief Farrell Ellison with Little Rock Police Department. When this program began in Philadelphia decades and decades ago, Little Rock Police Department adopted this program in the early 90s. We adopted this National Night Out to enhance the partnership between the Little Rock Police Department and the community we serve. Since then, National Night Out has become one of our biggest community building events of the year and provides a unique opportunity for positive interactions. Aside from the chance to strengthen relationships through our positive interactions, National Night Out has also become an important recruiting tool for the department, displaying some of our latest technology, specialized equipment, and vehicles, which sets us apart from other agencies. This allows direct contact with aspiring officers and also showcases the benefits of joining our department. It is no secret that community involvement and law enforcement go together to enhance community camaraderie. More importantly, these interactions can help break down barriers, reduce misconceptions, and build mutual understanding and respect. In recent years, one big challenge has been trying to visit all the neighborhood associations. Despite challenges, once again, you can count on us to have our mounted police, our patrol vehicles, our motors units, and also our SWAT team to come out on Tuesday, October the 1st, and have an opportunity to engage, ask questions, but also we encourage everyone to come out to these designated locations and enjoy the festivities and fellowship with our men and women of the Little Rock Police Department. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Ellison. Again, we wanted to share this new update because so many people look forward to the number of events. I believe it's somewhere between 18 and 19 events, and as we shared, we want to figure out a way to create more of a gathering place at our local parks, which already serve as a gathering place, to ensure that there's some intentional relationships happening between the Little Rock Police Department, our code enforcement, housing neighborhood programs, so individuals understand, number one, the relationships that can be built with public safety professionals, but number two, the resources that the city of Little Rock provides as we work to be truly a 21st century community policing city. And we're excited about that. We've seen violent crime and overall crime continue to be reduced here in the city of Little Rock year to date, as well as over the past 5 years. That's a testament to the community as well as the men and women of Little Rock Police Department that continue to go above and beyond to protect and serve all of us. Again, these are going to be happening in 5 of our strategic Little Rock parks, as we all want to continue to always invest in those parks as they play a vital role within our city. I will now open the floor for questions. All right, thank you so much.